Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in the next 6 minutes I'm going to be showing you how to cut a plain trouser. That's the fastest way to cut a plain trouser. So as you can see, I'm marking out my edge, right? So from this point is where I'll be measuring from. The next thing I'm going to do is to measure the length. I'm going to measure the length, and for this person the length is 14, so I'm just going to mark 40 inches and then I'll mark 40 inches and then add an extra 2 inches folding allowance for the folding. Right, so then the next thing I'm going to measure is the flap. That's more like the flap. I call it the flap. It can equally be called the crotch, you understand? So the crotch is, or the flap is, the hip divided by 4. So the hip is 38. And 38 divided by 4 is 9.5 inches, but then I'm adding half inches, so making it 10 inches. And that's going to form my crotch or flap measurement. Now I'm going to mark the half length, that's the waist to the knee. That's what I just marked now. The waist to the knee, which is the half length, is 21 inches, which is what I marked. Alright, so now I'm also marking the full length. Understand? So I'll get a straight line. So now I'm going to use my rule to join the lines. Alright, I'm going to use my rule to join the lines. So I'll have a straight line where I'm going to place my measurement. Understand? So which is exactly what I'm doing right now. So the next thing we are going to do is now to place the measurements on top of these lines. Now the first line you're seeing from the starting point is the waistline. Now this is the flap, and then the next one is the knee, then down to the ankle. The flap is 24 inches, which is 12. So what I marked is 12. So the knee measurement is 18 inches, which is 9 inches. Remember, it is going to be divided by 2, both the laps, the knee, and the ankle. Alright, so which is what I just placed and marked now, which is 9 inches. And then the ankle is 14 inches, which is 7. Now I'm just going to connect the dots. So we are down to the waist measurement. Now the waist measurement is 36, and any part of the waist area, the waist and the hips, is always going to be divided by 4. So 36 divided by 4 is 9 inches. So I marked 9 as the waist measurement, and then the hip is 38. So now I'm just going to go up this way. This is how to identify where to place your hip measurement. That's 2.5 inches up from your flap measurement, as you can see that. So I marked the hip measurement and then make my curve. Hope that's clear. So the next thing is just to cut it out, you understand? So which is exactly what I'm doing right now. Remember that the laps, the knee, and the ankle is going to be divided by 2. Then the waist and the hips area will be divided by 4. You understand? So the laps is 24 inches, which is 12. Then the knee is 18 inches, which is 9. And then the ankle is 14 inches, which is 7. Then the waist is 36. Divide by 4, you have 9. And then the hips is 38. Divide by 4, you have 9.5. Right, so I'm just cutting off the unnecessary parts. Remember that we placed our measurement from the mark I gave there, so every part beyond the mark is unnecessary. So this little extra is for the pocket measurement, for the pocket area, you understand? So we're done with the front one, and then we are just going to cut off the back, and then we are done, you understand? So also place the fabric this way, as you can see in the video, and then simply place the front that I've cut already on top of it, exactly as you're seeing right now. Then you're going to make a space of 2 inches. Remember that allowance, we did not add any allowance, sewing allowance on the front side. because trousers, the sewing allowance is supposed to be at the back, you understand? So I'm doing a freehand curve here because I already know that what I have is 2 inches, you understand? So just so you know, the extra allowance we are going to leave at the back is 2 inches. So that's basically the difference between the back and the front. Then at this area, pay attention to this area. At the back, it is going to go up by 1 inches. The back is going to go up by 1 inches. So the back originally is going to be bigger than the front, or longer than the front. You understand? You see the way I slanted it. So it is basically the purpose of adding that extra there is for the hips area. You understand? You know, since the back side is going to be definitely bigger than the front side, you're adding 1 inch for the men, and then as much as 2 inches to 2.5 inches, sometimes 3 inches for the ladies, you understand, depending on the hips. So since men don't have so much hips like that, so we're just adding 1 inches on the hip area, you understand? So remember that we added only 2 inches. That's the only difference between the back and the front, is that the hips area is going to go up by 1 inches, and then you add 2 inches sewing allowance, understand? So I'm just simply marking the wrong areas. Alright, thanks for watching, and like, share, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.